I have been waiting on this day for a long time. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Are we in the right filming mode right now? Nope. Well, that really didn't work out as I was hoping or as things normally do. The good old A6400 just took a really hard fall. And I'm hoping that it's just the lens that's broken, but you can see the lens took a beating. Whole glass popped out. That's not supposed to look that way. Oh man, this thing fell victim to a casualty of vlogging, my friends, and it doesn't look like we will be running with the rig today, or at least this rig. Dang, this lens took a beating. I'm hoping the body is okay. I don't know. In the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and put this microphone on this camera, and we're going to continue as if everything was just fine. Testing 1 2 3 on the old Canon M50 because man, old faithful here, the Sony A6400 took a fall. Out of the 3 years that I've been vlogging, I have not messed the camera up that bad before, and I've gone through like 4 cameras, so I can't say that we're doing all that bad. The vlog rig all set up here, and well, now let's try that again. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I don't want to get too overzealous because we just tried to kill my camera right there. There's literally glass fragments all over the ground. But luckily we had a backup camera, and this is old faithful, the Canon EOS M50, which is what I shot on for about a year's time, and it's good to be back. I'm very familiarized with this camera, luckily, so we can keep going. I'm really happy that I decided not to sell this thing. But that's not the plan of today's video by any means. Rather, we've got some opportunity on the line for our good friend Long Bed Larry, and I am extremely excited to tap on into it. And in order to do that, we are gonna need our good laptop friend here on the PC, because I'm Mac everything else. And I will have this specifically for one reason, and one reason only, and that is to make power. I need my keys. Oh man, I'm a mess today. What is going on, Jack? What are you thinking, dude? Hopefully the rest of the day goes a little bit smoother than the way we started today. Lovely melody. The LB7's fun, but I'll tell you what, it's no spring chicken. This thing is a slouch. But not for long, because today we're going to be opening up this thing's true stock-ish form potential. And I'm hyped about it. Now, we're on our way over to the shop right now, but before we get there, I just wanted to let you guys know that all of the entries are over with the sweepstakes administrator, and they are conducting their process. I'm not 100% in the know of what it is that they do, but that's why we hire them, so they can do their whole attorney stuff. But what I'm telling you guys is that by around the second week in July, probably towards this end of the second week in July, we should have a winner announcement for Papa Smurf, aka the 5.9 Cummins giveaway that just closed here last Sunday. So I'll keep you guys all posted as to when I get information on that. I can't find out who the winner is, and well, I can't wait to meet one of you to hand over the keys for that truck. See you guys over at the shop. Oh, Long Bed Larry's getting us south today. Oh yeah, it's time to unleash the true LB7's potential. And that's gonna all start with this fun little mechanism right... Not there, here. This, my friends, is a magical switch. You need that? And it's got a name, well, DSP5 switch. So that's a DSP5 switch, and we're gonna be tuning Long Bed Larry today through EFI Live. EFI Live is basically a system that allows you to tap into, well, the potential that the factory likes to hide on these trucks. And I'll tell you guys what, the LB7's been great. It's been getting extremely good fuel economy, which I think it's going to maintain once we actually get it flashed, but boy, is it slow. It's really slow. It sounds really good, but it's like, I haven't even wanted to hook up to the gooseneck yet with it just because of that reason. But today is the day that we change that entirely. And we will need all of this in order to do that, but we're gonna come back for that another time. Now, I'm gonna throw you guys up on the GoPro. All right, guys, so we are going to be installing the DSP5 switch today. We haven't ever done one of these on the LB7 before, so I did want to film it for those of you that do have LB7s and could be potentially considering tuning your truck. It is a pretty straightforward modification. The only really complex aspect of it is honestly just tapping into the ECM harness. What am I doing here? Jesus, I'm making a mess. But it's honestly pretty straightforward. They do give you a set of directions here that basically illustrate what you need to do, and they break it out by the RPO engine type. So on the LB7 wire, we want to take the black wire and tap into the blue connector, pin 49, and the colored wire, I guess they come with multiple colors, this one's specifically blue, and tap into pin 69 on the ECM harness. So first things first, we are going to run this through the firewall, get it through to the engine compartment, throw some wiring loom on it, and then get it all nice and cleaned up. The ECM is buried right down there, so that's where we're gonna have to dig into to pull this apart. We'll get to that here in a minute. That's the TCM, just like on the old LLY. What I like to do is pull the little grommet out of the emergency brake cable port there, and then we'll run this right through. Generally, it's pretty straightforward. And on these trucks, depending on where you want to mount your switch, you have some options. What I like to do is generally mount it right here because it's very accessible and easy to use. So I'll pull this off for the time being. Take this. It's annoying. Would probably help if I had a little bit of light. Light is always a good thing. And the fun part is really awkward angles. Get up into some questionably accessible areas. It's not that bad though. Got one out. Pull that one out real quick, and we'll put the other one in here. Twist it and turn it. So now we've got them through. Got plenty of wire slack. Hopefully you guys are on a good angle on my head here. To then run them right down there. I should probably take this off just so I don't scratch it. We need our stand there. You know what? I'm going top side on this fine afternoon. Probably a little overkill, but we got it. So might as well use it. Safety first. Come on. All right, ECM connectors are probably all the way down here, and they have this nice little plastic cover on them, which is always super fun. So that's where we need to get to. This thing is recording, right? I hope it's recording. Oh, we're recording. Dang, look at that connector. Big girl. They definitely don't make them very accessible, that's for sure. Almost like they don't want you to mess with them. Wow. That was really in there. All right, there's our ECM. Now, connectors. Check that thing out. Old school. And just to make sure I'm doing this, I am going to watch a quick video from our good friends at Duramax Tuner.
On a DSP-5 switch for an LB7 Duramax. It's a 7mm bolt that actually drives the connector.
7mm.
You'll be able to go out, go over time, so we have on each end, you can take it there.
Look at that. Old school, baby.
You take the blue covers off.
All right, 49, I think, and 69? 49 and 69. Colored wire goes to 69, which is right there. Feel that snap, crackle, pop. It's a good sign. Nice. Black wire to 49. Sweet. And we are good to go, boys. So we can put this cover back on with the wires out. Solid. Got them here. Boom, boom. Should probably wash my hands quick. Now the gaskets came off, of course, both of the harnesses. So we gotta fish them back in. Good there. Now on the ECM, you guys, you can see either side, clear connector, blue connector. Make sure you follow that and go and reinstall. And well, I'm just doing it to double check myself before I wreck myself. Now, I'm gonna leave that right there for the time being, and I'm going to actually flash the truck right now just to make sure that it's doing what it needs to do before we finish up the install and find out that there could be a connection error or whatever the case might be. So let's grab our old handy dandy notebook here. Ow. Smooth move, Jack. Smooth move. Gotta update the auto cal. Updating firmware. Up to date. Downloads. Huh? No. And here we go. Yeah. Boop. Sweet. All right, so at this point, guys, we can go ahead, pull that out because it's kind of annoying, head back in here. All right, now, before we put this entire thing back together, I do want to validate that the switch actually performs as it's designated to. Gonna need this, gonna need these. So we are gonna take old Long Bed Larry out for a quick little test drive. We got everything strapped and secured down. Just have to put some stuff over the stuff there, this here. We got some stuff here and there. Take the computer with us. Open up the garage door here so I don't smoke myself out. All right, so if we hold this switch, it's all the way left now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right, we're in tune 1 right now, so it's probably not gonna feel too much different. But it does feel different. But in fact, ladies and gentlemen, the transmission is slightly confused. There we go. All right, let's go ahead into tune 2. Shift on the fly, man, I love it. Oh boy, Long Bed Larry's got some flair now. Oops, sorry about your luck there, buddy. All right, we're gonna take it into tune 3 while we're out, because, I mean, why not? There we go. That's the LB7 that I wanted to get to know. Transmission is probably not all that happy right now. And just for curiosity's sake, tune 5. It finally feels like a Duramax again. I didn't want to floor it because chances are we'd slip the ever-living crap out of the trans, and I do need to make that last just for a little while. I can't get it down to our boy Logan Lewis at Diesel's Unlimited quite yet. Oh, I think the trans is a little confused. We're gonna throw it back down into tune 3 here, so I can maintain my ability to, you know, at least use this thing for a little while. All right, so it feels pretty good. I'm gonna turn the GoPro off. I'll see you guys back at the shop because we gotta finish up this little install here. Sweet. Well, now we know that that's working, especially because the transmission in this thing, gonna have to take it easy on old Long Bed Larry here. He's a little frail, but that doesn't mean that we can't do surgery and reconstruct some things here in the maybe somewhat foreseeable future, but not yet. And stop. All right, so now what we need to do, guys, is finish up the install by, oh my back, popping a little bit of a hole into this panel right here for the old DSP5 switch to take its new home, basically. So we're gonna put it kind of right up here in this general area. What do I do with the keys, Jack? Come on now, you clumsy old man. So this goes back in here. And basically we want to have enough room for the switch to fit. Always double check before you cut anything. It's just a smart thing to do, guys. So if we put that right there, if we put the switch right up here, we're gonna have more than enough room. So I'm gonna give myself a little reference point here for where we're gonna be. Boom. Pull that back out and grab a drill. I believe that's like a 1/2 inch. Yeah, I think so. Milwaukee Tools. Love that sponsorship anytime soon now, guys. That'd be great. All right. Definitely not a 1/2 inch. I have no idea what I was just talking about. Might even say on the instructions. Woo! Why in the hell is the heat bumping right now? I don't need that. Oh, guess we gotta go one size bigger on the bit. One size bigger on the bit there, boys. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, yeah. Motor in. Oh, let's see. Does it fit? Still no? Dang. Nice stuff, man. There we go. Why is everybody calling me right now? You know what, guys? I guess I could have just gone back here and tested the power on this thing too. I forgot. There's like a little power thing. Is that what that is for? I have no idea. I'd pretend to see, try and make myself look good, but I'm not even gonna try and pretend. Looks like we got some time. Neil. What's up, Neil? May 29, 2003. Nice. Another DSP set. Another DSP5 switch completely and successfully installed. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. DSP5 switch is done. Oh man, I'm scared to try this, but we're gonna do it. All right, guys, now we're back at home, and the camera did not go flying. Update on my A6400. I don't have an update yet. Oh my God, what is going on right now? Jeez, manual. Wow, seems a little bright. Oh God, sorry about that, guys. I apologize. Working with my old Canon, it's like trying to do that math that you learned in school, but you used one time, got an A on the test, and then forgot about it. It's kind of how I feel right now. So anyway, guys, back at the house. We've got Long Bed Larry here. He's running really well now. Finally get to experience him driving a tuned diesel. We've got the LML all nice and cleaned up. Finally got to wash this thing after a long time not giving it the proper attention that it deserves. And boy, this paint match front end is looking so good. Sean at Peach Bottom, you did an amazing job, dude. I'm still super impressed by how well this paint is holding up. And then we've got the wife's JLU back here. This thing has been awesome. You can see she's got the Freedom panels off right now, which are those two kind of T-top assemblies. They actually lighten the hard top on the for 2019 and a half and up, which is super cool because my wife, she's a tiny little girl, and well, I mean, for her to be able to pull them off and get them over the top of the vehicle and then into the back safely without doing any harm, knock on wood, it's quite an impressive accomplishment in and of itself. We've got about 1,800 miles on this thing so far, and we are just absolutely loving it. The big question is, ladies and gentlemen, what are we gonna end up doing to this Jeep right here behind me? Obviously, yeah, we're gonna have to end up taking care of that problem there, but there's a slew of other things that I have in mind for this Jeep that are really gonna kind of set it off, and I cannot wait to show you guys what it is. I'm actually in the works on a few things right now, but I'm not gonna go into those specifics quite just yet. And then it's a small garage update, because that's kind of what we fell into doing here. The Mini-Max is just kind of sitting dormant after some racing the other night, which was sweet. Haven't pulled the slicks off of it because I feel like right when I pull them off, I'm going to end up just throwing them back on again because the track opportunity is going to show up, and we still have the headlight out. We're at 11,025 in this truck, full weight, nothing stripped out at all, and we're getting very close to that 10-second number. We just need Mother Nature to cooperate a little bit because the DA is really what's been killing us. If we could get a nice cool night, that's really all that we'll need to make this thing shine. So I'm sorry I hopped around a little bit in this one, guys. I had a lot of family stuff going on today, and we've actually been working on the house a little bit, so I've been kind of trying to shell off my time here and there. We moved into our house and basically grabbed the bull by the horns, and we're going through almost every room. Now I'm working in my office. It's very fun. Actually got some office furniture that's right there that I need to get installed, and you guys know how that can go. It's like, oh yeah, 3-minute assembly, and then it turns in like 7 hours. Yeah. But anyway, guys, we got a lot of exciting mods on the way for Long Bed Larry here. He's gonna get some really nice treatment here shortly, and I'm excited to show you guys what's going on. Plus, we're still in status 3300, which means that the 2020 Denali is still in production, but I'm anticipating that that's going to change by the end of the week. You guys are seeing this video on Thursday, so hopefully by tomorrow, Friday, I have a status change. I'm just not sure yet. I'll keep you guys posted. I'm really, really hoping, fingers crossed, that we have a 2020 Denali on this channel by mid or late July. If you guys are excited about that content, hit that subscribe button. It helps me out tremendously, and I'm just so thankful for all of you guys that have decided to join the channel here recently, because there are a lot of new of you out there. That doesn't make any sense. Because there are a lot of new people in the audience, and I really appreciate you guys stopping by. Plus, I also want to know, oh, I'm falling over, what do you guys want to see on the 2020 Denali? What are you looking forward to? I got a lot of things in my mind, but only time will tell. So hopefully I don't break this vlogging camera for the rest of the week, and what else do I say? My brain is running 1,000,000 miles an hour today. I think what we need to do is take a deep breath. My likely, I love you guys. Do what you do best, and well, I'll see you all in the next upload. Oh, and guys, by the way, there will be another really awesome giveaway coming towards the end of July. Stay tuned.
Out of my own again, running from home again. You always telling me you can do better. up and showed me then. I don't got time for this, I laid on the line for this. Told you in confidence, all of my secrets and all of my woes. You took all of my soul.